welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here today. Today I wanted to try a little interactive kind of discussion. So I'm hoping you'll comment below and we can have a little discussion. This discussion is about holiday eating. Since we're already in Hanukkah and Christmas is coming up, I thought it was a great time to talk about that. I'd love for you to comment below about how you handle holiday eating. And I know I talked a little bit about it in the Thanksgiving version of this video. So here we are in December, almost mid-December, and I just wondered how your thoughts changed about it. Were you the person on Thanksgiving who treated it like one day, you ate whatever you wanted, and you kind of just were done with it the next day or the one meal? Or were you the person who kind of started eating kind of willy-nilly, starting Thanksgiving, going into New Year's? Then are you, which I hope there's somebody out there who does this, you treat it like you do any other day of eating, where you stay on your plan, or maybe you give yourself one little splurge on something you really love for any holiday, regardless of what it is. Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas. So I would love to hear what you guys do about that, where you are with that. And I'm sure it's kind of where you are in your journey is how you maybe handle it. Like I talked about in the Thanksgiving video, and you can go back and look for that video if you want to see what we talked about in that one. But I'm kind of all over the place. Some years, like I mentioned, I handle Thanksgiving where I kind of just, do all the activities I normally would do. I treat it like one meal. I figure out all my points. And I'm back on it the next day. We go for a family walk, all of that stuff. Then there are years where I just let it go. I fall off the wagon and it lasts at least until New Year's Eve. As I shared in the other video, this year was kind of an in-between. I gave myself a little bit of a splurge on that day. We did go for a family walk. It was very damp and kind of rainy that day, so it wasn't a long walk. I drank a lot of water. That was kind of my little strategy for the day. Got back on the next day, but things are kind of waning, and I've barely been struggling for quite a while, as hopefully if you watched any other videos. So my friend likes to call it a rebirth. I'm hoping for the rebirth. I'm just trying not to just totally go off the rails because it can be very dangerous. So again, I hope you comment below and just let me know how you handle this. So I'd love to hear your story. I know we all have weight loss stories. That's why you're watching this video. So I'd love to hear about it. So I'm filming this video on Friday. So I celebrate Christmas, and Christmas is 2 weeks from today. I am still keeping the strategy of drinking more water. I drink a lot of water anyway, but I used to not bring any to work. And we do have a water cooler there, but it's not ice cold. And, I put it in a cup, it can spill on the desk. So I finally got into the habit of bringing my own cute water bottle, stick a paper straw in it. I fill it with ice. If I have to refill it during the day, I just put it, use the water cooler. But that's been consistent for a couple of months now. So I'm really happy about that. It may not be doing anything for weight loss, but I feel like it quenches my thirst, because we've all heard the studies that sometimes when you're feeling hungry, it's really just that you're thirsty. So I feel really good about that. I feel in control. I feel like I'm doing something anyway. Now, the goodies at work haven't started yet. I work in kind of a small office that's within a bigger 3-story building. So typically we're on the more how do I want to say this? The side where we're not constantly putting out cookies and candies and things. So that kind of helps that it's not in front of me. And with what's going on in the world, we cannot really go to other offices too often. We have to wear our mask, of course, sign in, wash our hands, all of that. And we're really not encouraged, or we're discouraged from going to other offices too often. So it really helps because some of the other offices, they really just go crazy with the food. So that's kind of helped this season so far. Like I said, we got 2 weeks until Christmas from today. So I know some of the goodies are going to start flowing. It's going to be a domino effect, I'm sure. One person's going to bring some stuff and we're going to go from there. And we do usually have a little breakfast party. The good thing about that is we've always done it every year. It's fun. We can't sit very close together, so we have to social distance. And also we decided a couple years ago to just get takeout breakfast. Everyone pays for their own breakfast. You can get whatever you want. And there's no kind of sharing of food, which I'm sure is not a great idea right now. So that's going to help. But like you guys, and I want to hear about what your story is with how you handle the holidays. But we do celebrate both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Christmas Eve for us is typically a later night, and we usually do either pasta or we just do snacky foods like appetizers and drinks. Christmas Day, the past years we've done more brunch because my parents had to come early and leave early. So that was nice. And then my husband and I sometimes would have a Christmas dinner. But this year we're going to do kind of a more formal dinner for both days, even though it's going to be 3 of us on Christmas Eve and 3 on Christmas Day. My husband's really interested in cooking. So I have to get the menu from him. And I think I want to make a little strategy similar to Thanksgiving. Just kind of eat what I want for that meal. Make sure I have my water close by. Fill up that water bottle. I can limit myself to 1 glass of wine. I do like a glass of wine. I don't go too crazy. Excuse me. I don't go too crazy. 1 glass of wine is fine with some water. So yeah, we'll see. It is nice because we're not having other people over. So we're not going to have a trillion desserts to choose from and candy and cookies and all of those things. So that might make it a little bit easier. But I would, again, love to hear your story, how you're going to handle this. I'm hoping for a little bit of a discussion in the comments. And if you like the video, if you could give it a thumbs up, maybe we can start a conversation. Because if you have tips or tricks, I would love to hear, and I think other people would too. So I encourage you, please comment below. Let me know maybe after Christmas how things went. If you followed your plan of what you had planned, if you did make a plan. Can I say plan anymore? So yeah, I would love to hear it. And again, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be so great. It helps me so much. And if you could subscribe, if you're not subscribed, I would love that. And I do have an Instagram account. It's Cindy's_success. And I would love to see you go on there. I usually give a little sneak preview of what the video is going to be coming up the following Monday. And I do post some nice pictures on there. I'm doing, as I mentioned in another video, a photo a day. It's a fun little challenge. So each day you get a word and you take a photo of that word that represents that word. So it's kind of fun. So if you'd like to follow me there, that would be great. And you can always comment there. You can send me an email. I'll leave my email below. All of the good things. So let's start this conversation. And so have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.